What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Jurassic Park and bunnies, let's be real. It's our favorite dog slash rabbit, and Armored Plate Man, as we're gonna immediately pick up the green Digimon that is Medieval Gallantmon with the movie Double Typhoon. Agumon in the back, Agumon in the front. X antibody to the bottom of the deck, unfortunately. These X antibody dinos. Gonna be building up in the back. I like that, not trying to just resolve when Digivolving is actually playing smart. Memory blocker out in the front with the training. Suspend both does get to get the pop, and then interestingly choosing not to Vortex. I guess it doesn't matter because it's not like it had piercing. Tyranno going to turn into Tyranno X. And are we missing the 5? This is the sort of memory where you have enough memory where I do get concerned when a player doesn't immediately just full combo. Like, if you push up, but I guess we're going to swing in, feeling that because it's green, we're going to not... yeah, because it's green, we're not going to do it. I think we're swinging it when attack timing, which is why we evolved into the thing. We just wanted to roll it back. Green Scramble into the Dinomon. Does get the clear on the Medieval, and then the Agumon Searcher is going to get the pickup. Much better use of the memory. We do get the one choke that way as well, which is clean. And then Wendigo built up in the back, so no body flicker just yet. Green Scramble versus a training and a double Typhoon. So we can still play out pretty heavy. Oh, get the suspension on the second one, but it is 2 checks. But double Typhoon and agility training. You know, we may not have, you know, the young Golden Flash Wendigomon out in front, but we certainly still be getting the Shadow Clone Jutsu with our option cards. Speaking of, Terrier Assistant off of the double Typhoon, and then training into the Wendigo. Gonna get the Antila play out the memory blocker. This is the new Antila Vice. Because this is like full alliance. Obviously, yes, we've seen the Medieval Gallantmon, but the we did get new Antilamons. This Vice version is the one from BT17. We're swinging in with Alliance, and it's when Digivolving is playing out a green or yellow Digimon from trash, which is why we get the memory blocker back. The Wendigo is going to get to evolve into the Antila, and then we're going to go into Agumon Bond of Bravery. Okay. That will certainly get it done. Does get to clear the other body, but still gets to go through. Ends up choking to 1. But Sideways Antilamon makes things pretty rough here. Choosing not to push out. We've obviously already drawn for turn. I kind of want to see how much pressure this Agumon can put on. No, Bond of Bravery Ace is really, really sick. We don't have a Tamer, so we're not going to be trashing the top card of security, so it's not really going to be doing all that much. Whoop! Ace for ace, band for band, bling for bling. Cherubi Ace going to drop the Cherubimon, and then we're going to crash, which then... Overflow 4 versus Overflow 5. We end up stealing 1 memory as a result, and then we're just going to pass over with the Ryutaro. Really funny way of, like, forcing the trade there. Ture... Whoa, into the Argo? Yo, that's cute. Yeah, fair enough. Into the Argomon completely turns off the Ryutaro for a turn. Well, just... Not for a turn, just permanently. Looks like we're going to actually croc the Scramble here. Going to put the Scramble to the top. Does have an empty board, so yeah, we're going to put the Agumon out first, making sure to not pick up a Searcher. Yeah, because it's player... It's load to the top, then player guy, then draw. So now we're going to get the Tyranno X down. We do have Raid, but we're going to turn into the Master Tyranno, which is going to be enough to get the clear. Yeah, so it reduces the cost of the Evo by 1, which is why we get to play nice and clean with the memory. Okay, training. I will say, both these players have done a fantastic job of keeping the memory small, except for that one turn where Trix gave him 7. Yeah, they've done a really good job. Like, this has just been kind of like tennis or badminton at the net. This will be the first time that we actually see something like a deep hit We're going to see the pop, and then we're going to Fortitude back, of course. And then we do have Vortex. Oh, but it gets to suspend its suspend on play. So it turns off the Vortex. Ooh. Ryutaro going to push us to 7, of course. I do like the big swath of different Agumons that we have. We're going to see the Tyranno over the green-purple retail one. So now we have a Raid retail body. We're going to swing straight at the body and then turn into Rust Tyranno. We do get the pop, and then we're going to use the Ryutaro to turn into the Dino. So he does pop it before, so we do lose the damage, but we do get a second Ryutaro over. So each of these medieval Gallantmons have been punished pretty heavily by the dinosaurs, and once again we just make a pretty vanilla Wendigo in the back. We're going to need to see Double Typhoon in the checks, but all 3 of them are going to take the first game.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', Tamers? We're back with Player Ammo once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Ammo, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Ammo before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. And whilst we do get shuffled up, I do want to say a big old thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. We've got all of our members that support me monthly with as little as £1 a month. We got at the top though the Mega Josh, who is an Ultimate Hero on YouTube, a tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our Ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy's Tricks on your sticks on the right side of your screen. 3 Strike Rule, Brad and King of Knights. Then for our champion, Shinikari, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Kenneth Smith, Smart FGC, Donkey, Ulforce Magnet, Kragan Security, and Chava. And we do have Rookie Ryutaru and all the way up to the Cherubimon, and we're going to pick up the Callusmon with the Agility Training. Suki and Training. Over goes the Agility. I realize that Black Agumon is kind of dangerous now if it turns off your ability, but then again, I guess with a Red Egg as well. Green Training does hit the most targets, but by not being on the green Koromon, I guess there are going to be some times where you do get stuck. This one looking like a little bit of a slow game, but I mean, both of them are just quite happy. They're green decks at the end of the day, so they do get to play quite memory efficient. So they do just get to kind of go back and forth with this tiny memory. Trick's finally giving himself some breathing room, though, with the Mimi. First check goes in, hits a Wendigo. And then we're going to make the Dark Tyrannomon, and then we're going to turn it into Tyranno X for 0. And then, do you commit a Searcher so you can try and get the value out of the Tyranno X, or do you stay in the back knowing that it's a memory setter anyway? Ooh, choose the open pass. Not going to give him something on board to play with, which, fair enough. We have been seeing a lot of Medieval Gallant. We are going to be seeing a training this time to go into the Antila for 1. Antila commit the Lotmon. Lotmon find the Wendigo. Mimi to hatch re-clear. Terrier in the back. And then... do you body flicker? Not going to body flicker. We're going to swing and Alliance. Alliance now triggered, gets to go into the Callus. Callus going to suspend and then bot deck the Ryutaru. Did see that Callus there. He doesn't require DNA Digivolving stuff in order to get his effects. He is just when Digivolving. So we do get to hit for 3 checks, 3 Dinomon found, and the... I'm assuming we have enough DP. I think the Turemon's like a plus 2k whilst you're suspended or something, because, yeah, that hit through 2 Dino, which, like, the maths on my side says 3 memory, but I guess, not 3 memory, 13k, so I'm assuming the Turemon. Yeah, I'm assuming the Turemon is when suspended plus something to get over. Yeah, we are going to commit to pushing up. We're going to swing when attacking, turn into Master, which is going to pop, and then we're going to swing into the Callus, and then... Oh, we're a Retail Body, so that's a really good clear. Retail Body, and then Fortitude back in, and we crack the training to go into the Dino. Yeah, fair enough. Gets to go Suspended, so now we have to swing at it. Anti-Levice, bring back the Lopmon. Lopmon going to pick up the Cherubi. So now we do have Cherubi to be able to shrink it. First, we're going to get a Mimi to make sure off turns are for the weak. Into Medieval Gallimon, though. I was actually not expecting that. And that was a when Digivolving, and then it gets to play back. And then it gets to play first, then we're turn player priority. It sees the play, and then the when Digivolving is not once per turn. The all turns is once per turn. So he does the when Digivolving first with the Antela to clear the Dino Rex. And then when the Fortitude Body plays back, the all turns then activates the when Digivolving again to clear the Dino Rex. Obviously, we don't get to get the 2 checks in from the looks of it. But really, really clean. End of attack, though, we also get to add the Callusmon back. And wow. Wow. This deck makes great use of the Medieval. Looking at the ace in hand, I think it's basically trying to figure out whether we're going to be just trying to blow up the Medieval, which we are. Does get to clear both, but we still get to make a new body with a bajillion memory. Unfortunately, the Wendigo is a bit early. We've still yet to see the young goat do what it does best. Going to play the Terrier Assistant as we once again... No off turns. Swing, Alliance, turn into Dino Rex. Dino Rex clear, gain back the 5. This will be all the checks. Ooh, does hit Ryutaro. And then... Oh, second Mimi comes down, and that's going to be game 3. Once we got game 3, I actually want to shout out by name the rookies. Haven't been able to shout you out for a while. We got Greatness Beam, Balfi, Bonsai Beard, Turtle Sovereign, and Samuel Larson. And then for our Digi-Eggs, Jambo TCG, John Esposito, Rose Pierce, Christian Royal, Solander Sains, Yuxo, Evan Turner. Surely not picked. Gray, give me that game in feeling hollow. Crowned Clown, Sato, Mr. Wiccan, Wallendor, Walter Caceres, and Onyx Arlen, and Eric Baker. Yeah, I need my feed to not frequently try and update whilst I'm trying to read these off. Appreciate everyone that has been supporting the channel. You can do it for as little as £1 a month as a Digi-Egg. Gives you ad-free access. And ultimately, you'll be getting some cool stuff soon, real soon, by the end of the month, I promise. We're going to see, once again, another Wendigo mod that does not body flicker. But ooh, no training. Yeah, we're finally in that situation that I was talking about before where the... lacking a green source is really important here. Luckily, though, it's not really going to get punished all that much because we do have the Mimi come down, so he's going to stay in the back, going to swing in the rookie. So it probably could have been avoided if we had the just the rookies in the other order, but it works out fine in the end. Okay, Lopmon for the search. Does pick up a 2-color Digimon, so yoink. Out comes Medieval, and then Scramble with no extra 4. This one looking kind of dicey. Both these players on a slowish hand. Gonna get a memory at start of main thanks to the Lopmon being on board. Training into Tyranno X. Do you scramble into the 5? Do you even have a 5 to scramble into? You're gonna swing when attacking. Yep, swing when attacking. We're gonna raid into the body. And then we get to go into the Metal Tyrannomon. I think they're just confirming what they want to do here. I'm assuming they're going to go into the Ryutaro here. Well, use the Ryutaro, but we're just going to get the clear. Whoa, hits the Dino. I think, yeah, we're just double checking the egg, what the egg was there. But we're going to see the Agumon come down. We had the Dino Rex in hand, so I'm assuming the Ryutaro just didn't want to use it. But I don't fully... I feel like the Ryutaros are always spend it when you have it kind of thing. Yeah, when one of your Digimon Terriermon attacks by suspending the tamer. Either way. Lotmon out. Again, what are we... We're missing at 5. So we're going to push... And it looks like we do have a Medieval Gallantmon. If you don't have a 5, a Medieval Gallantmon will get it done just fine. We have caught him on a turn where there's no Fortitude at least. We're going to scramble first. I think, yeah. You have to scramble first. A piece that you need, and then empty board, play out the rookie. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Pick up the piece that you needed, bottom deck the other 2. And then Medieval Gallantmon will pop it. Oh, goodness. Was that the only rookie? Okay, it's not the only rookie he had. So we can still go over it with the 2-color Agumon. And we have now used the all turns, so now we can go 1, 2, double clear the body. I don't hate that. You got the memory. You're kind of like low and slow on things. Could make the 4, but you get more value out of pushing it out later. Antila once again returns Lotmon to the battlefield, and Lotmon is going to hit into a second Antila here. We can push up with the Mimi. Swing, Alliance, draw 2 and turn into Medieval. Medieval, suspend, and then enough to get the pop. So we crack back for crack back, and then this is going to be 2 checks with the Alliance. Does get the Ryutaro, and then end of attack we get to pop the Lotmon to play back the Lotmon. So whilst Wendigomon hasn't quite been flickering, we are going to get value out of the Antila. Speaking of flicker though, oh wait, is this just the wrong Wendigo? Have I just been seeing all the Wendigos and assuming they're the flicker one? Oh, yeah, this is just the wrong Wendigo. This one just has Native Alliance. This is the one that end of attack plays... Oh, returns a green card to your hand if you have a suspended body. Okay. Alright, Agumon into Tyrannomon. I do like the Argo to shut down Tamers, though. I feel like it's probably text to try and beat, like, the hybrids, but... Hey, it's Nene on the Ryutaros. They are keeping him sideways. I mean, Metal Tyrannomon has D-Digivolve, so that would allow him to get rid of the Medieval Gallant. But the problem is, the inherit of the Wendigo lets him bring back a green every time. We are actually going to get to play out another Lotmon with a Cherubimon Ace. I actually really like this this Wendigomon. Like, I was a hater for a second, but no, this gives him back his Medieval Gallantmons every single turn if needed. Gonna get the D-Digivolve. We are gonna get to suspend itself, and we are going to bring it back. Speaking of bring it back, immediate rookie promotion. Alliance. This is gonna be a draw 3. Alliance has been triggered, so Argomon is gonna get to... We're gonna evolve straight into the Cherubi. Cherubi play out the Terrier. Then gonna get the play. This is gonna be the 2 checks. It does die, but that's okay, because end of attack, we get to bring it back. Gonna come through with the Alliance, and that is going to be the game. If you like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If today is your birthday, then happy birthday. And remember to join the Discord, take care of yourself, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.